What's up, everybody? It's me, R52, and I'm back for the finale of my Linux Daily Driver Challenge. So, I was originally just going to list all the things that I liked and didn't like about Linux Mint, but I was just going to now I'm just going to talk about it because I don't really want to do a structure to this video because I just feel too lazy right now. So, let's talk about Linux. It's, it's its system requirements are very low for a modern operating system. It's extremely customizable. It's free. You don't have to pay for a license fee to remove that stupid watermark. There's just a lot to like about Linux, and I've had a very positive experience over these last 30 days using Linux. That's not to say it's been perfect. Software compatibility has been a huge pain in the butt. With I make mods for a game called Star Wars Empire at War, and the programs needed to modify the game are either made by the developers of the game or by modders and other modding teams, and they were made for Windows and they don't have Linux equivalents. So still have to use a Windows machine to actually modify Empire at War, and that's a bit of a hassle, but it's not a big deal. Some of them run through Proton or Wine, but it's still a bit of a hassle because I have to go to another machine for the ones that don't, but it's not a big deal. Halo Infinite, for some reason, will just randomly crash when you... it just randomly crashes. There's no real pattern to it. I mean, the performance is fine when it actually runs, but the actual game just doesn't run very well. It's just the game runs well. It just randomly crashes. So I don't know what the deal is, but I've had a very positive experience overall with Linux Mint. So the verdict: am I sticking with Linux Mint, or am I going back to Windows to wait for the inevitable time where I have to upgrade to Windows 11? I've been on Windows my entire life. I had a Windows XP laptop, and then I got a Windows 7 laptop, and then I got a Windows 10 laptop, and then I got another Windows 10 laptop, and then I got a Windows 10 desktop. I have been on Windows through 5 devices for as long as I've been alive, which is a decent while. So it's strange to be on a different operating system these days. I've tried Mac OS and I hate it. I'm sorry for all of you who use Mac OS. I'm sure it's good, but I hate it. So Linux was the only alternative. So I think that I'm going to be sticking with Linux. I mean, for all the reasons I've mentioned and that have been mentioned by other people around YouTube or whatever, Linux just has so many positive things going for it, and I've just had such a positive experience with it. Like, a lot of people say that they have a lot of trouble with it when they first try it, but I had no trouble at all aside from software compatibility. The customization, the low system requirements. It's just genuinely a great operating system, and one that I am glad to stick with. At least for the time being. If Windows gets their act together for Windows 12, maybe I'll go back, but for now, Linux is the way to go. Which reminds me, I've learned a lot about other distributions besides Linux Mint during this challenge, so I wanted to try some of them out. But since I kind of did this without telling you guys, I would like to offer you guys the opportunity to pick which distribution I try next. I'm going to link a community poll in the description. I want you guys to vote on one of the 3 operating systems that I have picked out there. They are Ubuntu, Pop! OS, or Manjaro. Or you can recommend your own, or one that you want me to try out, and maybe I'll try it out if the vote is tied or something. So, but that's all I've got for today. It was a bit of a shorter video than I expected it to be, but I hope you guys have enjoyed this series of videos. I'm glad to be part of the Linux community now. Friendly people and toxic gatekeepers ahoy. But I'll see you guys in the next video. Vote in the community poll. Thank you guys so much for watching.